guys, and welcome to Dollar Workout Club. My name is Lynn, and since I'm in green today, I'm going to be showing you the beginner modifications for all the exercises. Natalie in yellow is showing you the intermediate level of all the moves today, and Drew over here in red is showing you the advanced version of all the exercises that we're going to be doing today. So the first thing we're going to do is actually go through all of the exercises along with the modifications so that you know who to follow, and then Natalie and I will jump into this warm-up, and Drew will discuss the workout for you today. Natalie's going to help me by showing both the green and the yellow version of each of the exercise moves. So the first move we're going to be doing is flutter kicks, and actually green, yellow, and red are going to be very similar, just slightly different. For the green version, you're going to be lifting each leg up, but one at a time. So Natalie's lifting one leg up as high as it can go and the other leg up as high as it can go while her arms are extended in front of her. Now for yellow and red, they're going to be doing the exact same motion. The only difference is they're going to be fluttering at a much quicker pace, and they aren't going to be resting their feet on the ground. So they're really not lowering those feet. They're really just engaging the back of their hamstring and their glutes as they just keep pushing up. And they're alternating legs as they go. The next move we're going to be doing is a glute kickback. Now we're all going to be doing basically the same level. The only difference is this green is probably going to rest their leg in between each move. And we are doing one leg at a time, and Drew will go over that during the workout. But for example, Natalie will kick up to the ceiling. As you can see, she's really trying to bring that heel up as high as it can go towards the ceiling, and then she's going to bring it back down, rest it, and then repeat. The only difference for yellow and red is they aren't going to rest, and they're going to try to go at a faster pace. This is really going to work that glute. Now at a green level or even yellow, you may not be kicking up as high, and that's okay. Just do the best you can, bringing that heel towards the ceiling, and then we'll alternate to the other side every other Tabata. The next move we're doing is called a single leg split squat. Now for the green version, I'm actually just going to have you do a reverse lunge. So you're going to hold onto a chair for balance. You're going to bring that back leg behind, or either of your legs, but behind you. You're going to lower that knee that you reverse with, and you're going to bring it down as low as you can go. Now you may not be able to go all the way to the ground. You may just be able to go slightly down, and that's okay. And then you're going to push up from the heel that's in front of you in order to bring that leg back up. And we are doing one leg at a time, and we'll go through that and we'll alternate. Now yellow and red are going to be doing the same move. The only difference is red's going to be using weight. They're going to be using a ledge or chair. Now the ledge they're using is actually a little bit higher than a chair, which makes it even harder. The higher it's going to be, the harder the move's going to be. You're going to put one of your feet on the back, taking a big step forward, as you can see here, and then simply you're bringing that leg that's on the stand or chair down towards the ground, and then pushing up through your front heel. So it's very similar to a lunge, but much more difficult because of the positioning, and it really works that glute. Natalie's going to show it here from the side so you can kind of see the strain that it's going to be putting on her back glute as she comes down and then goes back up. And it's important that you take a large enough step out, you guys, so that your front knee is not extending too far above the toe. It should really come and be about parallel to that place. So hopefully that makes sense. You're going to be able to follow the person in the color that's best for you. The next move we're doing is a single leg chair squat. Ooh, this is hard. So I'm actually going to have Natalie show
We're actually doing step up with knee raise.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Okay.
So just go from the next move we're doing. I would put that down.
I'll put that back. And then I'm going to, and then I'll move it over here for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Ready, Josh? So the next move we're doing is a step up with knee raise. So I'm going to have Natalie show this move over here for the green version. I'm going to put my step close to a chair. Because we're raising our knee, it's going to be a lot more to balance, and so having a chair or being next to the wall will help you with stability. So you're going to step up onto a small stool if you're green. You're going to raise the other knee as high as you can. You may not be able to go as high as you see Natalie here, or maybe you can go higher, just as high as you can for your level. And then of course we will be alternating, and we'll talk about that rep scheme, but the chair or the wall will help with stability. Yellow and red are actually doing this exact same move. The only difference is red's using a little bit higher of a step, and he's using weights. So you're going to go ahead and step up, raise the opposite knee as high as it can go, and then come back down, and we'll be repeating that and then switching legs based on our rep scheme. Perfect. Yeah, really bringing that leg up, which is going to activate and squeeze your glutes as you come up. So the next thing we're doing is a single leg chair squat, which is a very difficult move. In the green or modified version, we're just gonna be doing a normal squat, not single leg, in a chair. So as you can see, Natalie's keeping her chest up. She's gonna push through her heels as she comes up off the chair and squeeze her glutes, and then lower herself back down, repeating that process. Yellow and red are going to be going ahead and doing the exact same motion. The only difference really is if you want to make it harder, you could either hold weights or you can have a lower chair or stool. The lower it's going to be to the ground, the harder the move's going to be. And you're going to do exactly what it sounds like. You're going to do one leg. So you're going to stand on one leg planted. You're going to come up and squeeze your glutes and then sit right back down, keeping your chest high the entire time. Just the same as you would a normal squat. You're just isolating and putting all the weight on one foot, and we'll alternate that move.
So I'm going to show you, Lynn mentioned it'll be like, if, for example, if I wanted to use this for more of a challenge, I would start down and then come up on one leg, and you're squatting down a lot further, so it's a lot harder.
A lot harder.
So if you have a chair that's fairly high and it doesn't feel very challenging for you, you can either add weight or you can get something that's a little bit lower.
Absolutely. And then the last move we're doing is forward lunges. So I'll go ahead and move this so Natalie can show you at the green or modified version. You're gonna be holding a chair just for that stability again. You're gonna take a giant step forward. You're gonna bring that back knee down towards the ground as far as you can go, and then you're gonna push up through the heel of your front foot in order to come back to starting position. Yellow and red are doing that exact same move, just without holding a chair. They're gonna be coming much further down, making sure that back knee hits, and red is going to be holding weights. So hopefully that makes sense for all the moves. Again, we'll be doing it with you, so you'll be able to check your form throughout the entire exercise. All right, so Natalie and I are gonna go ahead and start this warm-up, and while we're doing the warm-up, Drew is gonna explain the workout for you guys today.
All right, so today's structure is gonna be, we're gonna start off with a 4-minute Tabata first of all, where we do the flutter kicks for 20 seconds, rest for 10 seconds, then you're gonna alternate and do the glute kickbacks for 20 seconds on one leg, 10-second rest, go back to flutter kicks for 20 seconds, 10-second rest, and then do the other leg on the glute kickback for 20 seconds and then 10-second rest, and then we repeat that until the 4 minutes is up. After that 4-minute Tabata, we're going to do a 60-second rest before we get into the actual workout. So that's just the pre-workout to the workout. And the way that we're doing the workout is ascending order. So we have 4 different movements, and we're doing 2 reps of each movement, and then we're ascending to 4 reps, 6, 8, 10. So the first exercise, for example, single leg split squat, you're doing 2 reps on each leg, 2 reps on each leg, 4 reps on each leg, 4 reps each leg, 6, 6, 8, 8, 10, 10, and then you move on down to the next exercise, which is step up with knee raise for 2, 2, 4, 4, 6, 6, 8, 8, 10, 10. Then you go down to single leg chair squat, 2 to 10, forward lunges, 2 to 10 on each leg, and then we'll be done. So it is a timed workout, that part, and it's you versus you. You got your own pace, or try and keep up with us here for the color that you're following today. If you get lost at all, the good thing is that the rep scheme is always on the screen for you to follow along. So that's today's workout. Looks like we're just finishing up with a warm-up, and we'll go ahead and get started here
We're
in
just
just a bit.
doing about 5 more light squats, you guys. Now with this workout, it's sometimes hard to remember the reps you're on, especially if you're not following the color that one of us as you're doing it. So if you want, go ahead and get a piece of paper, write out the moves, and write 2, 2, 4, 4, 6, 6, 8, 8, 10, 10, and have a pencil and that paper close to you, and you can mark it off as you go to keep track if you're not keeping up with us. So make sure you have all of your stuff together, you guys. We're gonna be starting in just a few seconds. All right, so have that water close. I'm gonna move my little step out of the way. We're starting in 2, 1, and go.
Go, flutter
Remember,
kicks.
these are our flutter kicks. We're gonna be raising our feet. If you're green, you're doing it one at a time. Raising them as high as you possibly can.
You'll really feel these in your hamstrings, this part of your leg right here.
Good job.
4 seconds left. 1, rest for 10 seconds. Get ready for glute
Remember, we're
kickback.
getting in our glute kickback, so it's important you get into position.
Start with just one side the whole time. In 2, 1, go.
So for me, I'm gonna go ahead and do my right side. If you're not doing your right side, make sure you keep track, because we're gonna be switching after in the next Tabata that we do for the glute. And remember, really trying to keep that heel as high as it goes towards the ceiling.
3, 2, 1,
Rest. Good job, you guys.
Flutter kicks, just like we're swimming.
Yep. 3, 2, 1, flutter
Go.
kick. The higher you can bring your legs up, the more it's gonna activate that glute. And the faster you can move your legs, the harder this workout's gonna be.
Nice job, you guys. Lifting those legs as high as they can go. Keep going.
2, 1, rest. Okay, whatever side you did last time for glute kickbacks, do the other side this time. So I'm on my left side this time.
Yep, me too.
2, 1, go for 20 seconds. Now the key is you want to push your legs straight up. You don't really want to be out like this. You want to try and put that heel straight towards the ceiling.
You may notice if you're green that you're a little unbalanced because we're coming up, with just one leg. Squeeze that core, so your abdominal area, I think belly button to spine helps.
Rest. All right, you guys.
Good job, you guys.
You should feel a burn in your legs by now. If not, pick up the pace and go faster. In 2, 1, flutter kicks. I'm definitely feeling this in my hamstrings right now. That back side of your leg. My hamstrings are starting to feel quite tight. 5 seconds. Good job, guys. 2, 1, rest.
Nice job.
Oh, man.
Remember to switch
Okay, remember
sides.
we're switching, so we're going back to the right if you've been following along with us.
2, 1, go. Try and go as fast as you can here. Get in as many kicks as possible and extend as high as you can.
Yep, and remember, engaging your core, squeezing, thinking belly button to spine, will just help give you that extra balance as you're lifting up the one leg. Keep going.
1,
And rest.
Yeah.
Almost there, you guys. We
Butt
just
hurts.
have 2 more rounds and we are done.
2, 1, flutter kicks. Good job, you guys. These are the last flutter kicks we're gonna do, so go all out.
Try to pick up the pace on the last round, you guys. Last round's always the hardest, but try to make it your best. It's where you're gonna see the most improvement in progress because you're so tired at this point and your heart rate's elevated.
2, 1, rest. Okay, right, back to the left side.
Yep, switching legs. Final round.
Here you go.
2, 1, 20 seconds, go. Full extension at the top. That's where you're gonna really activate your glute, which is your behind. And this is gonna add that nice shape to your back end.
Last round, best round, you guys. Just a few more seconds. We're almost there. Keep pushing through. And done.
Okay, we get a 70-second rest now. So get some water, shake those legs out.
Yeah.
You should really feel it right here on the back side of your leg right now.
And remember, we're going to be going into single leg split squat. So you'll want to make sure that you have your ledge or chair near you. If you're green and modified, you're going to be using the chair as you do a backward lunge. So follow along with the person that you are at their fitness level.
Remember, we're doing 2 reps each leg for the first round, and then 4 reps each leg. So do 2 reps on that same leg, then switch legs instead of doing 1, switch, 1, switch.
Yeah, and we're doing ascending reps all week in our workout, so notice we're doing a lot of single leg movements this week. And the reason we have it written that way is working single leg, one leg at a time, really focuses on your stability muscles and really helps just isolate those movements.
So keep track for yourself, get into position because we're going to start in 10 seconds. All right, you guys, now we're going to be getting started again, now with a single leg split squat. So if you're doing backwards lunges, get in position, 2, 1, and go. Remember, you're doing the same leg, 2 reps before you alternate to the other leg for 2 reps. And then you're going up and ascending to 4, 4, 6, 6, 8, 8, 10, 10. Going at your own pace. Just want to remind everybody to push through that front heel.
The key here is that you want to get as low as possible, so you really want to try and get parallel to the ground if you can. Sometimes it's hard for those of us who aren't as flexible or who lose their balance easily like I am right now.
And for green, make sure you use that chair or the wall for some stability and balance because it is hard to balance on one leg. If you want to make it a little bit harder, you can go ahead and just do a backward lunge away from the wall or chair, and that will make it more difficult. Nice job.
It's burning. I'm on 8 now.
Should be hard at this point, you guys, but remember to keep good form. keeping that chest up, really squeezing your glute as you come up, pressing through that heel. Woo, really hurts as you isolate each leg as you go. If you're following me over here in green, we're on 8.
This is getting really hard. If you need to stop for a second and pause, that's okay. Make sure that you keep your chest tall. I have a natural tendency to want to lean my chest over when I'm doing these, like this. I don't want to see you guys going down like that. You want to keep your chest nice and tall.
Yep, chest high, pushing that front heel as you push up. Nice job, you guys. Keep track of your reps in your head.
Oh, gotta shake it out after that one.
Yeah.
Nice job shaking it out
I'm on the
as
last
you
set
go.
of 10.
You're following along with me. We're on 10 reps. Good job, you guys. Going as deep as you can, bringing that knee as far to the ground as you can. Everyone's gonna be different, so just challenge yourself.
All right, step ups with knee raise. And we're doing 2 and 2.
Gosh, these are really hard. Okay. Good job, Team Yellow.
Nice job, you guys,
4.
pushing through those heels. Keep breathing throughout. I know this is getting pretty intense. Your legs should be very fatigued by now. If not, go ahead and go up a level. Nice job. Shake out those legs, you guys.
Oh gosh, that was tough.
Going up to the step up with a knee raise. Remember, the key here, you really want to raise that knee as high as you can.
Sometimes it helps me to use my arms to propel. You don't have to, but it helps me stay balanced.
Switching as you go. Remember now, 4 on each leg. As you see it coming down, going right back up with the same leg, and then alternating, keeping track of your reps if you're not staying up with the color you're following. Really bring that knee up, you guys. Keep that chest tall. You should be pretty out of breath.
Show you from the side how at the top I really lift my hips forward and squeeze my glutes at the top.
Oh man, legs are burning.
Really push through that heel that's on the step or the stool. Pushing through that heel and squeezing that glute as you lift that leg.
The key is to try and get your knee all the way to your chest if you can. Whew, your legs should be burning and you should start to be out of breath.
You're following me here in green, we're on 8. Great job, try to keep up that momentum. Try to keep that pace. I know that you're out of breath because we're going at a quick pace and that's intentional. As you guys know, here at Dollar Workout Club, we believe in working out smarter, not longer. We're really burning a lot of calories right now, you guys. If you're following me in green, we're on 10. Remember, you're doing the same leg for all of those reps before you switch, really fatiguing that one side. Nice job. Push through it. I know your buns are burning. Keep going. Keep that chest tall. No matter what move we're on, we keep that chest high and tall.
Oh, okay. Take a second, catch your breath before going into single leg chair squats.
If you're like me, yeah, you might take a quick break, get a quick drink of water before you start into the squats. Now remember, if you're green, you're doing traditional squat with both feet, and each rep does count as 1, just going up to 30 reps, so we're not doing extra, okay? Keep that chest tall. Okay, really pushing through those heels and squeezing your glutes at the top.
I'm going to show you from the side what this is going to look like. And like Lynn said at the top, you really want to push your hips forward. Squeeze your glutes.
If you're like me, you might break these up into 3 sets of 10. So I've done 10, taking a real quick break. My heart rate's definitely elevated. I don't want to take too long of a break, and I'm starting back in. Nice job, you guys. Keep up that pace. Keep focusing on form. When my legs get fatigued, it helps for me to focus on my form to pass the time quicker. I think chest up, weight in the heels, squeezing our glutes at the top of each rep. Great job, you guys. Don't give up. We are so close. We only have one more move after we finish these.
The awesome thing about doing all these single body part movements is that it really works on your core and balance strength as well. So you're getting a good core workout in while you're focusing on balancing your body and not falling over.
Almost there, you guys.
Gosh, I need a chair cushion. My bum's getting sore from sitting down on this fireplace.
Nice job, you guys. We're almost there. Whew. Following along with green, because we're not doing every leg, we just did 30 reps total. You could have broken it up any way that you like. Now we're going into our final move, which is the forward lunge. We're going back to doing one leg at a time. So you'll go forward, pushing off that heel, go forward again, doing 2 on that side, and then alternating to the other side. So again, 2, 2, 4, 4, 6, 6, 8, 8. Using that chair or wall for stability and still pushing off that back heel, you guys, as you come up for each rep. You can go as fast or slow as you need. If you're not at our pace right now, that's okay. Count for yourself. And most importantly, keep moving. Keep challenging yourself. I know our legs are pretty tired at this point. Following along here with me in green, we're on 6.
We're about 13 minutes into the total workout from the time we started the Tabata. You guys should be nice and sweaty by now.
Good job, you guys. We're almost there.
Yep, if you're not fatigued, if you're not tired, if you're a little sweaty, you didn't pick as tough of a level as you should have. Just a good thing for you to note so that the next time you do a workout, maybe try to challenge yourself and go up a level. Your legs should be pretty burning by now. If you need to shake them out in between the next round, feel free to do that. Following me here in green, we're starting our last set of the 10.
One common mistake I see is that people push up off their toes, which would look like this. You don't want to do that. What you want to do instead is push up off your heels, which looks like that. All right?
Keep challenging yourself, you guys. I know this last one is the hardest. Don't slouch. Keep that chest up. And like Natalie said, push off through that heel. We're almost there.
These kind of workouts are almost more of a mental battle than, well, they're tough physically too, but it's a lot of reps that we're going through today. So you just gotta keep your thoughts positive, not think, oh, I hate this workout sucks. Just think, wow, I'm taking care of my body today, and I'm allowing self-care for 15 minutes of my day.
If you're done, keep moving.
Yep, make sure you
Try
keep
not
moving,
to
you guys.
Stay in one place.
Shake those legs out. Cheer on your friend if they're working out with you. And if you haven't finished yet and you're green or red, keep going, you guys. This is not a competition with us. This is a competition within yourself. Keep moving. Keep pushing yourself. Keep focusing on good form. Okay, there's no time limit for this exercise. It takes you 40 minutes. It takes you 40 minutes.
Got just over 15 minutes.
Good job.
Nice job.
I'm sweaty. Gosh. If you're not
legs are
sweaty,
burning.
the next time we do tomorrow's workout or the next leg workout, move up a level or increase your weight.
Yeah.
If you haven't completed this yet, please go ahead and push pause and keep pushing yourself and challenging yourself. You guys, the biggest thing that we like to stress here at Dollar Workout Club is integrity. Integrity to you to really finish this workout. It doesn't matter the pace you're going at, okay? Challenge yourself and complete it, and then push on pause to join us in the cool down, which we're starting right now. Go ahead and let's get on the ground. You're gonna go ahead and lay on down, flat on your back, and you're going to bring one leg up, trying to grab that knee and bringing it in as tight as you can towards your body. You may notice at the beginning stages you're not able to hug it as close. That's okay.
Try and slow that heart rate down.
Every few seconds, you should be able to kind of bring it in a tiny bit more as you start to loosen up. Nice job, and switch legs. That was a good workout, you guys. Legs are your biggest muscle group, so doing these tough workouts, you usually burn a lot more calories during these leg workouts than we do with our upper body. Your legs are going to be pretty fatigued the next couple days. We love seeing you tag us in your post-leg day memes. This is when you love to hate us.
Oh.
Nice job.
Good job, you guys. Good job.
All right, we're going to be going into our
On your side.
quad stretch on our side. So you're going to lay on your side as you see Natalie you're doing here. I'm going to do it sideways. Lay down. You're going to grab the front of around your ankle, and you're just going to pull that leg back. This is similar to our standing quad stretch. We're just doing it on the ground.
I feel like I actually get a better stretch when I'm lying because I'm not so focused on not falling over.
If you're not able to reach your foot, a great alternative if you're green is to stand up and actually put that back leg on a chair and do the stretch that way. Make sure that we switch sides now. So as you can see, I'm just putting my back leg, resting that on the chair, pushing forward to really stretch my quad in the front if you're not able to grab your foot on the ground as you see Drew and Natalie doing here. It's great to do these stretches, you guys. Stretching like this is really gonna help with that muscle soreness, so it's great to stretch. You could stretch while you're watching the recipe or motivation video, or you can stretch later on in the day before bed, which I definitely recommend, and of course hydrating helps too. So we're gonna do our leg up hamstring stretch. We're gonna be laying back down on our backs. This time, instead of bringing the knee in, you're gonna bring that leg up, you're gonna grab right behind your knee, and you're gonna be pulling that back. You should feel that really nice stretch right here throughout your hamstring.
We really worked our hamstrings a lot today, starting with those flutter kicks and all the single leg movements that we did, so stretch really well.
Nice job, pulling that as far back as you can. Nice job, let's switch legs. Pulling that in, you should be able to pull it in a little bit closer. Start to loosen up that hamstring.
Your heart rate should finally be starting to slow back down. The cool down is really important because as your trainers, we want to make sure that your heart rate isn't super high when you go back into your day-to-day activity, but that you're able to slow your heart rate back down with us.
Nice job, you guys. That was a quick but intense leg workout. Hope that you loved it as much as we did. We love working out with you guys, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
See you guys.
Hey everybody, we've decided, as you can see, we're out here visiting tonight, and we thought it would be like a really good time and atmosphere to answer some of your questions as we were kicking back, enjoying a little bit of wine. So, we wanted to get to a couple of your questions today, and a really good one that we got was from Sherry. She talks about, if I've never really done rigorous exercise or exercise routines, How can I ensure that I'm doing it safely, especially for any type of joint pain? And I thought this was a great question because so many of us are really scared to start a program, and especially an at-home program, because a lot of them are really high intensity and are actually known for being hard impact on your joints. One of the things I love about our program is we make sure that we show it at all the different levels. If you've been following along, you'll notice that we have the green, yellow, and red system, and at the green level, we try to make it as low of impact as possible. There's no jumping motions, so you don't have to worry about the impact on your ankles or your knees. And that way you can start off slower. A lot of times, if you're unsure if you're doing the move right, start at green. That would be my biggest tip.
Yeah, and if you're not following Dollar Workout Club, you wouldn't see this video. But for the most part, what I would recommend is working with a qualified trainer, or even a CrossFit class can be beneficial, where you do get some coaching on modifications to help you specifically do the exercise right with correct form, because that's the most important thing. And a lot of people do go in and get injured because they think they know what they're doing, but they really don't. So having a great coach or trainer, which would be us as well, helping you with the right form, and that's what's going to help you out with making sure you're not getting injured.
Yeah, and the other thing is that we really spend a lot of time in each of the videos going through all of the modifications. So if it's an exercise that you've never done before, what I would recommend is possibly even replaying that exercise a couple times and doing the movement alongside us, so that until you feel really comfortable and you feel like your form perfectly mimics what we're doing on the screen. And then the other thing is that if it's an exercise you've never done before, really focus on using a light weight, because you don't want to risk injuring yourself if it's something that you've never done before and you're not quite sure of your form and your movement. So just start a little bit easier if it's a brand new exercise. And the biggest thing with feeling confident in new movements is just doing it over and over and over. And eventually you'll be in tune with your body and you'll say, oh, this doesn't feel quite right. This feels a little bit more comfortable, and this I think is how I'm supposed to do it. And so really it's just not being afraid to try new exercises, listening to us and our guidance, and really using the advice and the tips that we give during the workouts.
Yeah, and one last thing is don't be afraid to speak up and ask. Just ask someone that you think knows what they're doing for the most part, and just asking their advice, because you're going to learn a lot from other people, us included. But at the same time, once you've been consistent and you've been doing this a while, you don't know who's going to come up and want to ask you. You'll be in that situation where you'll be able to help that person that was once in your shoes, and you never know, who that's going to be. So don't be afraid to speak up and ask. People are definitely willing to help out.
Yeah, and as a good rule of thumb, if you're feeling strong acute pain in a specific area like your lower back or your knees, it usually means that you either A, have an injury, or B, that you're doing the form improperly. So stop what you're doing, and like Natalie said, rewatch the video, maybe try it again, or just stop that move completely and move to something different. Because even though we'll be sore, and of course there'll be times we're really tired, really sore, we want to quit, the strong, painful, acute pain in a specific region like your knee or back is not common, and it's not good to have. So just kind of keep these tips in mind. Of course, if you're really following along and, like we said, trying new things and starting at the beginner level, hopefully you won't have any of these problems, but hopefully that answers your questions. We love hearing your questions and comments, you guys. Make sure you leave them in the comments below. That's actually how we love to hear from you, and we go through and read each and every one of the comments and get back to you. So we will talk to you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
What's up, y'all? Thank you so much for being a part of Dollar Workout Club. We really love you guys here. Don't forget to follow us on social media at the handles below.
And the best way to get in touch with us is to leave a comment in the section below, in the comment section below. We read all the comments, and that's the best way to get a response or an answer from us.
Yeah, and don't forget the hashtags, you guys. Hashtag Dollar Workout Club, hashtag DWC recipes when you try the recipe of the day, hashtag DWC workouts when we're killing it. Hashtag. Let's do this. No, we love you guys. We can't wait to see you guys tomorrow.
See ya.
Bye.